Hey, what's up, friends? Hey, just wanted to go over some stuff pertaining to electric guitar here and the way we approach it at iHeart Church, and just kind of some philosophy and getting you in the vein of where what we're trying to accomplish. We talked earlier in some of the overview videos about finding your place and being your part of the body, and in the song. So when it pertains to electric guitar, a lot of times. A lot of us, I'm not going to say all of us, but I know me included, kind of come from a rock background, maybe playing like your power chords and jamming out some heavy riffs. And there is actually a place for some of that here, but it's kind of finding, even with the less is more approach, kind of finding how to approach a song when it pertains to what we're doing here. A lot of it is tone. A lot of it is finding like a pocket. Using common tones, keeping it more clean than overdriven. Because sometimes I think as electric guitars, something you might, if you can really think back over the decades, I think decades of music are really defined a lot by drum tones and guitar tones. And so we don't want to use a tone that makes it feel so dated. It's not that we're trying to sound like anybody else, but we do want to sound like we're in this decade. And so finding tones that work for that, whether it be adding the reverb and delay that you need, and not relying on overdrive for sustain, maybe compression a little more. And that involves your pedals, and that's another discussion. But just learning some of those basic things and how to approach a song, and then when to play, when not to play, which pickups matter so much. So, if I'm getting to the end of a song and I'm driving, I want to throw it up to the bridge pickup so that I'm cutting through more. Maybe if I'm in a softer part and I want it warmer, I just want to go ahead and go to the neck pickup. Basic stuff that you probably already know, but that makes a big difference. And just learning to find where you fit in the mix. A lot of times when you're using your in-ears and you've got everybody in your mix, I like to put everybody in my mix a good bit and not just put myself way over the top, because when I go way over the top, what I find out is I'm losing the dynamic of the team. But if I set myself just above, and there's times when I'm supposed to cut through and I'm not, then I realize I probably need to switch my pickup or my tone just a little bit for that section. Or if there's a time when I'm jumping out too much, I need to probably switch my pickup and make it a little darker and get out of the way, because maybe there's a keys part that's supposed to jump out right there. So just thinking about those little things and finding your place, always being aware of your place, and when not to play, even thinking of swells, when you're coming in with swells, and maybe when not to swell, when just to let the pads take it. But those are just some basic things, just trying to make sure you're looking for your place, stay humble, and just and looking for what your team leader is looking for, your worship leader, and just making it full and finding that space. So in more videos, we'll talk a little more about tone and how that works, but that's just an overview, keeping it cleaner, when to play, when not to play. Pickup selection is a big deal. And even the voicings, finding the right voicing to fit the song. Thankfully, as electric guitar players, we have a lot of tutorials to rely on for almost every song. So that's going to teach you what you need to do, but you need to pay attention to those details and the tones so that you fit what everybody else is doing as well, and don't just kind of go rogue. There's a place for creativity, and we're definitely going to do that, and we definitely find a place for that. We kind of do like an 80-20 rule there, 80% of the tutorial a lot of times, and kind of find a place where we're going to switch it up, but trying to find that tone that makes it kind of sit in the right spot and support everybody else. So, all right, that's it, so for this video, we'll get into other things later, but that's just an overview. We'll see you next time.